Have you ever heard something once and it changed your whole life? Not a long lecture, not a book, just a few verses. This is the true story of a man whose heart was harder than stone. A man people feared, a man who wanted to destroy Islam. But after hearing one recitation, his world turned upside down. Stay with me until the end, because this moment didn't just change his life, it changed history. His name was Umar ibn Al-Khattab. Strong, brave, fearless. People would step aside when he walked by. He didn't like the message of Islam. He thought it caused division. He thought it was ruining their traditions. And one day, he had enough. He stood up, grabbed his sword, and said, "I'm going to kill Muhammad, not to threaten him, not to scare him, but to end Islam once and for all." This was the day everything changed. As he stormed through the streets of Makkah, a man stepped in front of him. "Umar, where are you going with that sword?" Umar growled, "I'm going to kill Muhammad." The man stared at him, shocked. But then he said something unexpected. "If you want to fix something, start with your own family. Your sister and her husband have accepted Islam." Umar froze. His own sister? The fire inside him grew hotter. He turned away from the Prophet's path and headed straight to his sister's home. As he reached the door, he stopped. He heard something soft, something beautiful, a voice reciting the Qur'an, verses from Surah Taha, words flowing like calm water, words he had never heard before. But instead of calming him, it pushed his anger even higher. He banged on the door. His sister opened the door. Her face was calm. "What was that sound?" Umar demanded. They tried to hide the pages, but he saw them. He pushed her husband aside. There was a struggle. In the chaos, he struck his sister. She fell, and blood appeared on her face. But she looked up at him and said firmly, "Yes, Umar, we are Muslim. Do whatever you want." Those words, that strength, that courage, it broke something inside him. He whispered, "Let me see what you were reading." But she refused. "You must clean yourself first." He agreed. He sat down, washed, and took the pages gently in his hands. He began to read. "Taha, we did not send down the Quran to cause you hardship." He paused. His eyes narrowed. He read again, "A revelation from the one who created the earth and the high heavens." Each verse touched him deeper. His breathing slowed. His anger faded. His heart, the heart people called harder than a rock, softened. For the first time in his life, he felt something he had never felt before. Peace, calmness, truth. He whispered, "These words, they are not from a human being." His sister watched him, shocked. This was not the same Umar who stormed in minutes ago. He stood up and said, "Take me to Muhammad." The same sword he carried for anger, he now carried for protection. Umar walked through the streets, but this time, not with rage, but with a heart searching for light. The Muslims were hiding in a house. When they heard Umar outside, they panicked. "It's Umar. He's going to kill us." But the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said calmly, "Let him in." Umar entered. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, walked straight to him, grabbed his clothes, and said, "Umar, what are you waiting for? Have you not seen the truth yet?" And with tears gathering in his eyes, Umar said, "I came to believe in Allah and in his messenger." The room erupted with Allahu Akbar. The man who set out to kill Islam now stood as one of its strongest supporters. From that day, Umar was never the same. He became one of the Prophet's closest companions, one of the strongest defenders of Islam, and later, one of the greatest leaders the world has ever seen. All from hearing the Quran. Once, just once. Moral of the story: never underestimate the power of the Quran. One verse can soften the hardest heart. One moment can change an entire life. And one recitation can open a door to faith. If this story touched your heart, follow my channel, The Inspire Factory, for more stories that awaken the soul and inspire greatness. Thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe, like, comment, and share.